It's 5:30 in the morning and I'm at Rosslyn Chapel. Obviously I'm not inside, but I've just got up and I'm just having a look at this place. Did see an unusual light last night, and I saw the light go along top of that wall there. You see where them two lights are in the tree, and it just dropped and went along the wall. There we go. Sorry about the sore throat, people. Rosslyn Chapel in the rain. But it's just literally that light shot along. And I know we can see them lights, but what we saw were not them lights. And I'm walking up here. It's about 1 AM. It's all lit up. And I must be nuts, but I just can't help myself. Luckily, Nick saw it, my son-in-law. So as you can see, horrible day. I hope it improves. But I just want to walk down towards Roslin Glen. So we'll just have a look down here. And that's Roslyn Glen. I doubt anything's changed, you know, in hundreds of years. How good is that? What mysteries it could tell. So this is where we walked last night. Roslyn Castle. Keep out. Closed external works, conservation works. Oh well, there you go. Just have a little look. So this is where I was with Nick and Jess last night. So it's 10 to 11 at night and we're just walking using a Psionics camera, so obviously it's very dark, and in fact without this camera we can't see nothing. No torch with us, because we didn't intend walking down here. And unusually, I wouldn't normally say this, we've seen like a flash of white light or a ball of white light up along top of the wall going into Roslin. And I'm going to get Nick to back me up on this.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I can't describe
Could be a robber.
I think it was, but I definitely saw a flash that was like, yeah, horizontally shot across.
Top at wall, weren't it? Yeah, interesting. And this is the cemetery. This is the graveyard. Behind Roslin. As I say, it's only about 5:30 in the morning, maybe 20 to 6 now. So it's still good, nevertheless. Bit of rain never hurt anybody, did it? Let's face it, we're only here once. I don't normally film a graveyard. I see that for ghost hunters screaming and bawling in darkness. Not really my thing. But just want to film a few bits while we're here. No doubt I'll just keep adding to it. And still intrigued by the light that I saw last night. And what's good is Nick saw it. Might as well take advantage while nobody's here and just walk a little bit into town. There's the chapel in the distance. We'll just go a little bit further. Really is a miserable day, people, but it's what you make it, isn't it? My wife Mary's hurt her leg. First time in a life that I can ever remember we've had to get a wheelchair to push her about. So that's not ideal. You have to do these things. And we're here at the town. And 6:45 in the morning. There you go. And that's that. And we'll head on down. Birds singing. How good is that? Yeah, fabulous. And we keep on walking and heading towards Rosslyn Chapel, standing in the footsteps of our ancestors, I guess. And it's quite fabulous. Look at that tree, a monster. It'll be standing when I'm not. Here we go, we just picked it up a little bit further down. And what a fabulous place. It's a shame the camera can't pick up this smell, because it's really, really nice. Sort of the damp earth mixed with, well, just life all around us. Nature. Really good. There's the house, which is quite spectacular. And I don't mean lavish, but it's really well done. 1660 it says above the door. So look. I wish I'd got some weird and mystical story to tell you, but I haven't. Perhaps the only thing I could say is that look at that, hold on. How good is that? Back at our home in Bridlington, one of the tenants in a flat of ours, in the house that we've converted, came to us one morning and said, "Paul, is this house haunted?" And she claimed that during the early hours of the morning, someone sat on the bed and the bed went down. She said her little dog was also on the bed. She moved a foot and she could feel the little dog, little Yorkshire Terrier. Unusually, he never barked. And she said, "Who's there?" And this presence spoke to her and said it was Alexander Sinclair. Listen to that. So not exactly a ghost story, and perhaps not even fitting for Roslin, but I can't make one where there isn't one. Definitely saw the sphere of light last night drop and go along that wall. And I'm so pleased that Nick saw it as well, my son-in-law, because he is quite sceptical. And he said he wouldn't have said a word if I hadn't have said to him, "Did you see that?" He'd have just kept it to himself. It's about par for the course, isn't it? So we'll leave it at that. Just going to get back in, maybe make a cup of tea. Nobody's going to be up for a couple of hours. And if it hadn't been raining and so miserable, I'd have gone down into Roslin Glen.
No, I live in St. Louis, down in Heron. Heron, Kathy and I grew up in the same neighborhood. Our town was about 15 miles apart. Both
So now I'm at the other side of the wall where we saw the sphere of light last night. So as you can see, eye to this. And yeah, really strange. So we were walking up there, other side, obviously not inside the chapel grounds like we are today. There's the two cameras, and I would have said that the light appeared about here in relation to the tree. Just saw it for a briefest flash and travelled that way, and Nick saw it as well, which kind of makes that more interesting for me. Okay.